With the Olympics quickly approaching, we have started to get some jerseys coming out from some of the countries. And I know I'm really kind of late to the party with some of these, but that still doesn't stop the fact that I'm still going to give my thoughts and opinions on them. And I think out of all of them that have been released so far, the one that I feel like has gotten the most attention, you could probably guess what it is, that would be Canada. The first picture that you can see right now is a photo of all three of the jerseys. You have the traditional red, the white, and the black. And my gosh, have these jerseys gotten absolutely torn to shreds. Now look, I'm not going to sit here and say that these are perfect jerseys by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think they are. Do I think they're the absolute worst jerseys that Canada has ever worn? I don't know. Taking a look at the individual jerseys, we're going to start off by talking about the red one. And look, this is a fine jersey. I do think that it is in desperate need of some white accents, maybe some white outlining on the black stripes on the arms and waist, and maybe a white one around the leaf itself. And also, you can see on the kind of elbow area, you can see the Hockey Canada logo, and on the other sleeve is the Olympics logo. Now, I will say one thing. The jerseys that were released from Hockey Canada, the original photos that these are from, shows the jersey made from Bauer. Now, the jerseys that they will be wearing for the Olympic Games are all made by Nike. I think the material was something that a lot of people did not like. I saw a lot of people comparing the all black one into looking like a garbage bag. And with the shiny material, sure, whatever. You could say that it looks like a garbage bag. I'm not gonna go that far, but it is worth noting that the jerseys that they will be wearing at the Olympics are going to be Nike made. So obviously the materials could look a little bit different. The overall cut of the jersey could look a little bit different. And going back to this jersey, again, I don't think it's the worst jersey ever made from Canada. I do think that it is in desperate need of some white accents. Moving on to the all-white one, and this one I think is probably my favorite out of the three, and it's not really saying a whole lot because, again, I'm not a huge fan of these jerseys, and while I do think that they are a little bit overhated, I'm still not the biggest fan of them. And kind of similar to what I was talking about with the red one, the white one, I think, is in desperate need of some black accents. Some black outlines on the stripes on the waist and arms, a black outline around the maple leaf in the front. And again, same thing with the red one. You can see on the kind of elbow area the Hockey Canada patch on one side and the Olympic logo on the other side. So like I said, I think this one is probably my favorite out of all of them. I just think it's a really clean look. I do wish that there were some black accents, though, adding to it, because I think that would really make things pop a little bit more. And then you have the black one, where again, you got the same type of stripings, the same Hockey Canada logo patch on one arm, the Olympic logo on the other arm. And this is what I was talking about the materials being a little bit different from the Bauer jersey to the Nike jersey. I don't necessarily think the Nike jersey is going to have that kind of shine that you can see in this photo here. So with this jersey especially, I'm really curious to see if the material is going to be the same from the Bauer jersey to the Nike jersey. As far as the jersey goes, I don't mind it. I like the red outline around the leaf on the front. I think the striping looks good, and I don't think that this one necessarily needs any accent colors to this jersey like the other two do. But in terms of looking at the black Canadian jerseys that we've seen over the years, there's definitely been some better ones. And we're going to go back to this photo just talking about the logos. I do like the design on the logos. I do like the design that they went with on the maple leaf on the front. I do kind of wish that it would just be the Hockey Canada logo on the front, but obviously we've never really seen that. So I think the only way that we see that logo on this style of jersey is in a separate tournament outside of the Olympics. Similar to how the United States for a few years used the Olympic style that they had in the previous Olympics, but they swapped out the logo for the traditional United States hockey logo. So again, my overall thoughts on them. Do I think they're the absolute worst jerseys that Canada has ever made? Not necessarily. Are they the best? Not by a long shot. These are fine looking jerseys. And again, I know a lot of people were kind of calling out the black one for looking really shiny. And that's why I do think it is important to note that the materials may be different because again, you're talking about two separate jersey manufacturers here. So I'm curious to see what these are going to look like out on the ice. Obviously, that is my true test as to how good or bad a jersey looks. So this is where I want to hear from you guys. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about Team Canada's jerseys for the 2026 Olympics. So that is going to do it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Both are free and both really help out the channel a lot. And if you do want to see more content like this, you can follow our other social media platforms, which is in the top link in our bio. And before we officially sign off from this video, this will be the only video posted this week, obviously with this week being Thanksgiving. Obviously, I'm going to be busy for a large chunk of this week. So, just one video for this week. Next week, we're going to go right back to the 2 videos a week. So once again, leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. Don't forget to swing by our bio and click the link there so you can go to all of our other different social media platforms that we reside on. And as always, stay tuned for more hockey jersey content coming in the future. We'll see you next time.